shit. Oh, my Instagram fully went to shit. Alright. Fine. You, who I once knew.
Welcome, Great Slayer.
Guard the priest.
Prime. Oh yes. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent and Nur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, the colluseum served as proving grounds for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining their honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded, given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army to die in service. Traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. Corrupt decrees now allow more violent exchanges. Armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order of Daeg continue to hold undisputed power on Argent and Nur. Spill in the blood of the Argent Ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Good luck with that. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied any who do not adhere to the rules. Well, who gives a shit? Memories from when they found me. These bastards.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
For who? OG.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Oh. Nice. Pariste. So there's me. Translated in the time of King Novak, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through the dimensions across time and space. An outlander came to us. He was not of our world. Turn that up. And spoke of an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. Scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. Machete. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. Can't speak. Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any trueborn sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury. The guards cheered his banner, rip and tear. They shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward: the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the makers to those in need. His determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of the Order of Daeg, the Khan Maker had him brought before her. She sent her minions to learn his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire in a dark place, unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the makers to those in need. So, AKA, he's talking about the Le Demons. History. Translated. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own. Not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fire gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crushing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forests of the Argentian overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Telorum was slung under the weight of their chains. Sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the Holy Fleet striking back from the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth to still even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn, with the fallen on both sides, and the unholy wars began as the tide of darkness came upon us. So basically, demons followed. Let's see. A forge.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back
Bitch.
to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again.
You can certainly try, bitch.
The pain you carry will be gone.
That is not how it works. Unlike the enemies of the past, we cannot contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Weaponry are not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their bare being. Dark magic, not known to us. Had we grown overconfident, our victory serving our dull blade, as we drank in the glory of expanding empire? Lost, we knew not how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in the battles we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of Daeg were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, its power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. Priests believed that with the knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we require for victory on the battlefield. Khan Maker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priests to delve even deeper into the sacred elixir from the demonic realm, which sought only to return balance to our universe. See, after great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or enhance it. to heal, to mend immortality, knowledge, and enlighten faculties beyond our understanding. The life force in the skilled hands of the priests and under the righteous gaze of the maker of the Khan, people will not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen, none would ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desires, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of Daeg took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argentinor. Took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, a stranger who had come to us from places unknown, who had survived in front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argentinor remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of the Inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novak deemed him worthy of selection. Signifiers brought a commission from our king. It was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever granted the honor, Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. Who? A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian priests present in the ranks, but the War of the Demons, all opportunity for even the slightest advantage were to be considered. And as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. So outsider, friend and none, yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armored combat once again. Time passed, he was instructed in codified matrices of the Order, the ancient lessons of battle, yada yada yada. Soon all would hell feud his wrath again. Okay. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. Stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return, Stranger strode more capable than before, his gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels. A disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. So basically, he became one of them. Meaning that.
The humans, I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Daeg's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
As we warred with the beast, the Argenta society grew under the watchful eye of the Makers and through their endless power of the essence. While generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach further into dimensions once thought beyond our grasp. Let's see. Our weapons blaze, our Moire seen storm. So they're just conquering, basically. Shit. Throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests. But we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some of us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress. But they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Let's see. Damn. Black Star sent Zenith, King Novak sent Rels. The blight came upon us in droves. Flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury, brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought. A beast to rival in stature and menace of even the mighty and central. Cortez Giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentinor as never before. How is it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. It was. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled in late in defiance of the Titan and his horde. And with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nabad prepared for judgment. The onslaught of the demons masked the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend. The city shook. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of energy. I think this excerpt is literally what is it? Dark Ages is all about. Yet they rallied and held fast. They were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent, shred the enemy in multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding rank of sentinels, when all their presence stood the Outlander. Rip and tear he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells. Now armored alongside the shoulders of his sentinel brethren, he had risen, a true-born sentinel fighter. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invisible. I think they're talking about the icon of sin here. Before dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered their relentless assault. No, so that means that Dark Ages still doesn't touch this part. Held his ground at the foot of the Great Wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, Chancellor of the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and for reason unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Samur Maker, the Seraphim, known only to us as the aid of the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. That's the wretch that they talked about in the previous game. It was this method by which his transfusion took place that was most uncertain to us. Maker device to swat onto the Argenta so many generations ago was used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device was meant to cull the sentinel breed of its contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body? Okay, what rose from the Holy Coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination that the Covenant warned us. A hero within will come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for justice and cut through the demonic horde. He took the crucible in his hand, and wrath fire leapt forth from the blade. So, I guess in Dark Ages, they don't get to this part yet. In the dark hours, the Slayer had been chosen. Yada yada, blah blah blah. Superman. And here we go. More memories.
Stand by for put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your fault to survive against mine.
What is that? Dig graph. Nice. Ooh, used to be cool. Most powerful of the Hell Priests. frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grav calls for blood sports. To entertain the fallen citizens, let's see, blah blah blah. Facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the Sepulchre of Elements and opening the vault of the Sleeping Wraiths, which is the first game. Yes. Ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. Use the heart of Valen's son to animate the icon of sin, a titan still spoken of in legend. Son of a bitch. Gladiator. Oh, here we go. Okay, in the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argent and Noor turned against one another, as insidious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colluseum, once a place of honorable combat where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, it has since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, the priests have enacted encaged the demon there. Merciless execution. Blah, blah, blah. So they have a beast, basically. Are you listening to this show and thinking, man, I'd like to start a podcast, but I don't even know where to start? Well, Buzzsprout has the answers for you. Buzzsprout is a podcast hosting service that provides a number of valuable resources to help you on your podcasting career path. For one, Buzzsprout offers indefinite hosting of all your episodes and allows you to host as much material as you want, depending on the type of subscription that you opt for. Buzzsprout also provides a means for getting your show hosted to every major podcasting platforms such as iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, you name it. In addition, Buzzsprout also provides various means to get your show monetized through various sponsorship and affiliate programs, links to other paid hosting platforms such as Patreon and YouTube, and your own personal newsroom to learn all the tips and tricks for optimizing your podcast for the greatest return on your investment. If you're hearing all this and you're still interested, you can go to my link below and receive an Amazon gift card for starting a podcast hosting subscription that you'll receive on the second billing period of your podcast journey. Everyone has something to share, and there's no time like the present. Join Buzzsprout today. And now, the king of the makers. Bitch.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds,
That won't matter.
you lose all sovereignty here.
Sup, dude? You son of a bitch. bitch. Yes. Much. Let's try this instead. Come on. Oh. Next. You can't stand against me. Thank you. Oh. Come on. Come on. You don't need this. No shield for you. Alright, I see how it is. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It's not the time to die. There we go. Yes. Goodbye. Ooh. That's how you do it. Sorry, you don't belong here anyway.
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Oopsie. Oh, I'm the fool now. I see how it is.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Yep. Dun dun dun. Hell yeah. Ooh. Nice. Well, at least I don't have to do that again. What did I get? Hell yeah. Bonk. Ooh. I gained. Nice. I got the hot dog. Okay. I'm gonna finish for now. Yep.